Arctic conditions because those are places where they can grow more easily. Correct? So how would you survive on an island like that versus surviving on a tropical island? Is there a difference between what you need to do to survive? What do you guys think? Is there a difference?
So like this island, you have to make fire first
Okay, so fire.
to not freeze.
Okay, so we have fire. What's less needed for this particular island?
Um, Probably like
Food storage.
Why? Why don't you need food storage as much as on a tropical island?
Because tropical islands, it's kind of warm, so the food kind of rottens quickly. But
Spoils quickly.
yeah, but rots quickly. But like the cold place, you could just bury it in snow.
Good, perfect. So have you guys ever seen Instagram videos of a person who's shaving frozen fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. He lives in a place that's very cold. Did it look like he salted the fish? Did it look like he did something specific to it?
He just got it from the ice, like directly, and then just salted it, and then just
Probably didn't even salt it, it's probably fresh.
just, yeah.
Right? Why? Because if you freeze it, it lasts a long time. But in places that is warm, what do you have to do to preserve food?
You have to dry it or salt it or put smoke.
Good. So let me ask you a question. How does Korea's food taste? Think about it for a second. How does Korea's food taste?
It tastes salty.
Why?
because like to make it burn. Oil.
Because why?
Like if you don't season that ramen weird.
So we ferment food more often in places that have warm weather. That's why in Asia, particularly, there's a lot more fermented food than other parts of the world. Okay? You guys understand so far? This is why you don't see fermented food as often in more European countries or more Arctic countries. Okay? Why? Because they choose to preserve it in a different way. Okay? What's another thing that we might know about Arctic kind of island? So we have a lot of wood, right? Do you guys think there's a lot of metal in the ground?
No.
Why not? Why not?
Because people didn't live here, so
Why would an island we found being near the equator not, or maybe it does, have a lot of iron or metal deposits? What do you think? Does the temperature, or where it's located on Earth, dictate whether there's a lot of iron or metal?
because of the volcano.
Volcano. Okay. So does that mean it has a lot of it? Take Japan for example. Does Japan have a lot of iron? Anybody? No. That is one of the reasons why Japan tried to colonize Korea, because of iron in Korea. Korea has a lot of it. Okay. Alright. So one other thing. In this particular environment, there's a lot more trees, but there's a lot less what? Food. Why is there a lot less food?
Tropical areas are
Tropical areas are places where plants grow very well, right? And plants are needed for what to eat?
animals.
Animals. What kind of animals?
Mammals.
Yes, mammals, but herbivores, right? So, if there's not a lot of plants that grow, that means animals can't reproduce very easily, which means that there's not a lot of hunting. Right? So how do you get food in a place that's Arctic?
You hunt.
You can't hunt because there's not a lot of animals,
Oh,
right?
you
So
make
how
traps.
do you get food? How do you get food if there's not a lot of animals?
You get fish. You fish.
You have to go fishing.
Oh.
Okay? This is why places like in Norway and those Arctic areas, the Baltic, right, tend to eat more fish than mammals. You guys ever notice that?
Herrings.